Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Dead Cells, where today we're gonna do a good job. That's my goal. Hi everybody, how's it going? You can tell I'm feeling a little scattered. So I think we're gonna take this left tube. I like S rank rapier. That shield will totally work. The KO shield is a fine off-color shield. And then we got a pretty good fire grenade. The owl will get replaced by the hunter's grenade. I think that's a solid start to a red run. Or I suppose we could make it a purple. Is that better? We go rapier and bow and replace the fire grenade instead. I feel like we did so many purple runs in a row though, and there's some cool red mutations to play with. Let's play it red. I want to play it red. And so we shall, and we can hang out with our owl friend here for a little while. Greetings, friend owl. Welcome to the show. Oh, that was bad. I just 100% froze. Like, I saw him there, and I was like, you need to roll or do something. And then instead of rolling or doing something, I did nothing. Because I thought, hey, maybe that would be a good way to do it. Listen, it doesn't mean anything. Everybody falls their first time. Oh, this is bad. Okay. That was maybe not a really great plan that I had there, where we roll into, like, he started his combo, and we were totally safe, and I stepped forward into the fourth hit to get the parry for the stun, and it might have been a real stupid idea. It worked out, but maybe I shouldn't have done that. We are definitely taking Oil Necklace, by the way. Bam! Take that. Yeah, I really like the rapier. You get crits all the time. Whenever you want crits, you have them. And this one has bonus crit damage too. Lovely. Because it's so easy to just do like a one-step roll and then attack out of it immediately. Like, I don't even see the roll animation. I just am suddenly attacking with crits. Uh, 24. I'm a little worried about this situation here. I guess if we wait until the experiment rolls back over here, walks back over here, and then we get him and the invisible guy together with the door. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, no, just apply like a little bit of... okay, we're gonna go this way. Apply a little bit of tactical thinking, is what I was about to say. Let's not fight the elite. I'm just gonna sell that. That's how much faith I have in us figuring this out. We don't know for sure. Okay, I was gonna say... oh, that's clumsy. Thought I was a little higher up. What I was gonna say is we don't know for sure that there are even enemies up this way, do we? But now we do. Okay, well that's 30. I can't seem to get up this vine anymore. Combo door achieved. Okay, that was sloppy. Oh, interesting. Do we want to trade out for this? Tough to say, tough to say. That was such an early parry. I should probably have been hit there. It's got considerably worse DPS, but it is oil. We're gonna stick with the rapier. The oil is cool and everything. Don't get me wrong. So this is somewhat more malaise than I like to take out of the first biome. I don't know. Maybe that would have been right to take, because it had DPS comparable to our current weapon, even without being S rank, and so obviously buying the upgrade would be a pretty big idea, or a pretty big deal, but I really like the rapier, and there's a fair chance we're going to end up replacing whatever weapon we carry out of here with whatever we get from the combo door, so I guess I'm just not gonna worry about it too much. Really, really excellent work there from the owl. Okay, I think we probably just have to take a necklace that has on-color stat. I resist. But hey, SB, if you were playing with the alchemical pistol, would you have any malaise on you at all right now? It's, you make a good point. It's tough to say. Ah. Why? Why must it all be filthy? Why must it all be coated in malaise? Can't we just find a nice healthy watermelon? Also, I forgot to eat before starting Dead Cells. I forgot how hungry it always makes me. We should change our food settings to a kind of food I don't like. Let's solve that problem. Come on, give me one more. Or like, I guess we could do the Half-Life medkits again, I suppose. I am going to miss our owl. Alright, this should at least be a slightly more lively playstyle here. And again, with red stats, we should be less susceptible to just getting blown the hell up by 2 attacks in the later biomes over and over again. Oops, I didn't roll. I just didn't do the thing. Okay, let's pull some of them over here. Wow, that that green zombie teleporting into midair and then falling really did a lot of damage to himself. Alright, well, it's a pretty clumsy first biome. And that doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. But it's certainly not unrecoverable. We should probably kill those guys. What if they each have watermelon? What a surprise, they didn't. Alright, same plan? I think same plan. I think the route is solid, and I apologize if it gets boring watching me run the same route over and over again, but I do like this. This feels good, and while the beginning of it is starting to become like a little bit rote, that's not what I... There we go. That's not what I wanted. While the beginning of it is starting to become a little bit rote, unfortunately that's just going to be the way of it, right? Like the part where we're still trying to like learn the basics doesn't happen until an hour into the run. Are you even an upgrade? I guess very slightly. Yeah, I guess. Honestly, that was kind of a bummer of a combo room. So we could pick up the flamethrower turret and have ourselves a nice safe turret run. You know, I actually kind of like that. Maybe we will do that. I mean, not right this second. For right now, I'm fine with my fire grenade. But we will probably buy that turret. Maybe, like, let's buy it right before the concierge. It's a good turret to have unlocked, to have it in the pool. And it'll be nice to have a nice, strong thing to replace the, the gaping hole that will be left by our hunter's grenade. Although, don't know for sure that we're actually going to use it before the boss. Like, We do, of course... What is... the shenanigans? Hiding below the floor so I don't deal damage to you. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, we do know that there's at least one enemy who has a rare blueprint. Wow, he's too short for the opening part of the combo. That's frustrating. But his blueprint, the blueprint that we know of, is just an outfit, and it's not even an outfit that looks interesting, so... I am not against just skipping it. That's an inconvenient place for the food to be. Given the shield, I should probably be jumping up, like getting on the level where the big mushroom dudes are, and then just parrying them, because we'll get the stun and the extra damage. Although, now that there's two of them together, that seems a little more dangerous. And my plan here is going to involve the fire grenade. Ooh, a blood shield would be a nice upgrade, and that is a high-level blood shield. Boy, do I want to pick up a blood shield 7 for 6,000 gold, though? That's a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know if I think that's actually a good expenditure. Wait, stop! Can't kill you if you keep running. These guys are actually a huge pain in the ass to fight with this weapon. Okay. At least we're getting a lot of good use out of our grenade. So do we need to... Yeah, we should probably just drop down, right? I remembered that there was a flower down here, but I couldn't remember exactly where, and I was very nervous about stepping on it. That's not what I meant to. I reflexively was just like, press the grenade button, but... First of all, my grenade was still on cooldown, and secondly, that is the wrong grenade. Decent piece of equipment, though. So it feels like a lot of the, as we have moved up in cell level, the shop and like random spawn item level has really crept up pretty considerably, but not everything in the game world has done the same, and so we're still getting this situation where, like, if we find an item in a level, it's, you know, 7S in the second biome, and if we, you know, if we pick it up from the boss or something, for some reason it's 2 item levels lower. I think that's pretty weird. I know that it's not the case that, like, this is even a problem for all players, because obviously a lot of people are not playing on 4 cells, but I think it's really strange that they haven't corrected it. Wow, he didn't even die from running into that spike wall, huh? There is the sound of some very weird playing with the dog coming through the wall to my left here. I half hope that that is not picking up on the microphone, and half hope that it is. This is not really a good weapon, a good set of weapons for fighting shield spike dudes. Okay. You can still get him, you just can't get him with the first hit. Damn it. I was so scared of those guys. Do you remember? Do you remember how concerned I was about the big green zombies when the series began? Is this just a straight upgrade? Yeah, pretty much. Causes enemies to bleed when you parry. We don't really need enemies to freeze when parried because the cudgel already stuns the enemy for a considerable time. This is definitely a better shield. And it's one quality level down, but two tiers up, which means it's the same strength. Actually, that's very inconvenient. We have not actually unlocked another teleporter in this wing. Well, we're pretty close to our combo now. Let's get down here and map out the rest of this corner. I would feel so much more comfortable if I could see the floor. We're gonna come at these guys from a position where I can see the floor. I'm assuming there'll be one more. Oh, interesting. An odd number of them. Oh, what? Well, I guess that's why you don't go for the parry if you've got the roll time figured out. I mean... There are probably still enough enemies to get us back to combo, but that's very disappointing. I should have just stuck with the roll. I mean, we gotta get good at parrying things. It is a skill that is necessary to learn. Let's try to aggro as many of them as we can and then pull them back here to a place where we'll actually be able to fight them. I don't care for this at all. We are totally just gonna wait for our fire grenade here. So I'm a little torn at this point, like, should I be trying to make sure I can get those parries, or should I be trying to play it safe so we can be more likely to hit the combo door? And honestly, I don't know. Oh, wow. I was caught off guard a little bit there when my spacing changed way more than I thought it was going to. Well, now I don't know if there will be enough enemies to hit the combo. Hmm. 238 DPS, but it really does rocket enemies off into the distance. I think I'm gonna hold on to the rapier. I think I like the rapier a little bit better, but honestly, not a bad item. So we're definitely taking a lot of melees here, but It's not an amount that we can't deal with. Right, like when we get to, honestly, this probably is an upgrade. When we get to the ossuary, we can still clear an awful lot of melees very quickly. Oh, I should have waited until he threw the other one. Well, it worked out. This one's 100 gold cheaper than the last one. And it will, I mean, it will be pretty good. It freezes enemies that you parry, but it also bleeds them, so the freeze will break right away, I guess, but it'll probably leave them slowed. The thing is, we know we're going to have to buy the shop out in the ossuary. I don't think I'm going to spend 6,000 gold. I know we always have more gold than it seems like we're going to need, but even so. Another one of these damn things, really. Hmm. 7+ War Spear. The War Spear is a danger. It really makes you a danger to yourself and others, is the, the thing about it. And the Rapier is working out really well for us. It's a good weapon, though. I don't know, maybe I should have taken it, just because the, it did have slightly higher damage. We are going to start getting outscaled at some point here. You know what? Maybe we'd be fine. Maybe we'd be fine spending money on that shield. One of those shields. Hey, wait a second. It does look like there's a way out of the Arboretum over here. A little bit above us. Oh, it's just out to this this room. Where I believe there is not any stuff worth interacting with, sadly. Ah, damn it. I was about to say, I wonder, there may yet be enough, oh. Really bad job, me. There may yet be enough enemies to get our combo, but now there certainly won't be. I am demoralized by the number of elite yeeters we have to encounter. No one wants to live in a world with this much yeet. I mean, look at the denizens. Look at the people around here. You think anybody's going to clean all this up? I'm certainly not doing it. Ah. Not a good time for the fire grenade to be on cooldown. Alright, that will help. Damn it. Not what I was looking for. Alright, well, we should finish feeling out the top of this place. Yeah, there's even still a scroll left. But I gotta say, so far, pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing first two biomes. I will not give in to despair. I will not let it happen. But it's not looking as good as I would like. They did that thing again where they stood in the floor, too low to be hit by attacks. What? He was being thrown at this platform right here. I didn't realize that that thing that happened there could even happen. So this is, yeah, we're very malaised. We might be on alienation here. I'm perfectly honest with you though, I'm a little worried about alienation with the items that we have. Like, no ranged weapon, yeah, it's a little scary. I hate that the bomb seems to be ruining everything. Seems to be knocking him out of his attack animation early. Okay. All that for 15 cells. Harsh, man. Alright, well... I think we're done here? We are not quite done here. We should probably go kill those guys. They could have food, and at this point, I would have strong feelings about that. And if they don't, then we're totally taking alienation, and we're just going to try to get through with a melee weapon. Yeah. I think that's got to be the plan. We gotta recover, right? Okay. So 20,000 gold. Do I feel comfortable buying one of these cool shields? I mean, if we're gonna buy a shield, we want to buy the one from the shop door, right? I think we're going to. I think it's a better shield by enough. Well, you know what? No, we're not, because we're about to open a cursed chest, get a colorless thing. Who knows? Hey, look at that! Hey, look at that dead guy up there. Yeah, who knows if we would even actually keep the shield. So yeah, let's just move on into the prison depths instead. And now here's the real question. Do we hold on to our cells? Or do we concede that this is probably not going to happen and just go ahead and roll 273 more cells into our outfit? You know what? No. The legendary Conjunctivius outfit is a reward for doing well. We will get it if we are doing well. What do we want? Do we want damage? Do we just want bleed, maybe? I'm gonna take... Oh, no, sorry. What we want is alienation. We have to take alienation this time. That time, I forgot about it because we have not been taking it generally. That's what I'm gonna... That's what I'm telling everybody. I hope you all believe it. I only halfway do. Alright, show me something good. Whip. Well... The rapier is starting to get outdated. And the whip does offer some safety in the sense that you can kill enemies from further away with it. You don't have to get right up in their faces. It certainly has higher damage. This could go sideways. Oh. Okay, well he walks through the fire at least. It is a start. That is... Those things are both moving too slowly to be knife throwers. This one underneath us right now is a slasher or a spinning guy. There we're gonna let them burn for a bit. Actually, here, teleport down into the flames with me. Alright, we gotta take it real careful because we don't have the safety of the kinds of weapons that we often use to do these things. Trying. Okay, I managed to push him off the ledge enough times. Eventually it added up. Alright. Tick, tick, tick. Slowly but surely, we find our way back into the game. Is this guy standing in water? He is not. Okay, so there's a version of this where we get, like, all three of these guys with the fire grenade. I'm gonna take these two. I'm fine with... Oh, it didn't get the guy right below us, despite the fact that it definitely should have. I don't feel safe trying to catch one of the spinners with the shield. It's definitely a thing that can be done. I'm just nervous about it, so I'm gonna play this really slowly. Sorry, everybody. You know, it's like a high-stakes situation right now is the thing. Okay. Slashers, I feel a little bit more comfortable just fighting with the shield. Although, obviously, the plan. Ooh, I felt that. I felt that one on my body. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, there we go. Good throw. Well, excellent job, me. Alright, one more. Show me a green bat. Okay. We'll leave that there for now. It is nice to have a melee weapon and just be able to smash enemies. Like, we are often playing in such a way that we require, like, a lot of weird tactics to engage with people. And it's nice to be, like with the big spawny spiders, you know. Not have to worry about ammo, just be in a place where I can be like, well, that's the enemy, I will attack him with my attacks. I'm a little... I want to try to get him... Oh, shit. I thought that was going to be... Still not used to the range. Yeah, I'm trying to get him... There we go. For a couple of melee attacks when he is not about to crystal me. Aren't you lethally on fire? Cowardice. His cowardice is superior to mine. Okay, that'll get him. I think we should probably take this. I do love projectile damage reduced by 75%. Alright, we're going to try to get the distance right here. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, it's not as clean as some of our runs have been in the past, but it's going alright. We're getting there. I like the knife thrower backdashing to optimal crit distance. That was nice of him. I thought about it. And then I was like, no, you know what? I still don't really feel like that's a good idea. Honestly, I do not feel comfortable with the whip at all, and probably that means it's a good idea to use it so that we get comfortable. Here, let's get this guy over here. There we go. It pushes enemies back enough that I suppose the way you want to use it is to get too close, and then if you don't get them, just shove them back into appropriate range. And it deals with these bats really well. I mean, if you have room to back up and sort of like draw them into a line, it's quite effective. Oh, too close. I was fine. I didn't need to panic there. That guy has a stat scroll. Wait, aren't there no stat scrolls in here? He has a scroll fragment. Interesting. There we go. That was a little close. That guy was about a second from ripping me in half. I think this is good. It's probably a little close. There we go. I don't really want to deal with that if I don't have to. Apparently I alerted him. Will it let me through? It will, okay. Put myself in an unnecessarily dangerous situation there. Alright, I just have no interest in fighting that elite. Don't wanna. I think it's just him? Nope, I was wrong. Oh, danger. Oh, danger. Back into the fire. Yeah, I'm really coming around on this whip, for sure. Now remember, there are no combo doors after this, so we don't have to be concerned about losing our combo here. It would be really nice if I just didn't take a bunch of damage, though. If I could just do this without getting hit a whole lot. Boy, that felt like a lot of cells. Critted the entire hell out of that door. Yeah, wow, that thing, I have no doubt that if we had gone forward, it would have fired. Not a question in my mind. Ow. Oh, I don't love this. Would you get up there? Ah. A small amount. The answer to your question is yes, it's a small amount embarrassing. That was like half a life bar, man. Well, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, that wasn't very good. We've got to be at the end, right? Yeah, okay. Replace the fire grenade with a cleaver? Or do I want to replace the whip? We could replace the whip. I think, actually, it's the fire grenade, though. Cleaver 6S is pretty good. It even still starts a fire. Alright, so we're coming out of here in slightly worse shape than I would have preferred. But I think just up one scroll fragment from where we usually are. It feels like there's not usually a scroll fragment. So now we have an interesting question. Do we buy off the alienation? Because we do expect there to be a cursed chest. I think we do buy it off, though. I don't want to be cursed for 5 extra enemies, especially here, where we don't know for sure that we're even going to find the chest in time. All right, let's go ahead and grab our YOLO heart back, and then like disengagement and some kind of red thing. Open wounds is not awesome because we aren't really attacking very quickly. Melee attack slow for 0.7 seconds could actually be pretty good with our relatively slow weapon. A lot of these aren't scaled very well yet. Like, increases your HP by 7% is obviously pretty bad. Maybe it's adrenaline. Or maybe it's berserker. I'm really not sure. I guess we could just take this. Okay. If I'm torn, this is a fine general use one. I guess it won't be good against the boss, but that's fine. The only skill that's really going to be relevant against the boss is open wounds, and I don't think we have the weapon speed to really take advantage of that. It's going to be pretty marginal for us. Now remember, because this is a whip, it is shield proof. Which means we can hit these guys without having to worry about their spikes. What is going to be the best way to challenge this? How about this? Well, later. Oh. Guy is too aware for his own good. Okay, that works pretty well. It looks like he's floating, but he's not floating enough, apparently. Let me just let these things all go away here. Yeah, I mean, if you can hit the crit with it, this whip does pretty damn good damage. So yeah, we don't want to bother with the rare blueprint off of the obelisk guys. So I think there's a pretty good chance we're holding onto our Hunter's Grenade through the boss fight. Obviously, it would be nice to have more stuff, but also it has stats on it. It's fine. Oh right, this is a nothing. So as things stand right now, we are not in a place where we need to buy the flask charge. I would like for it to remain that way. I would love it if we could just save money, get the cough syrup and the watermelon, and then get out of here. It's a little bit of a refire delay on the whip there, and I panicked. Oh. Almost real bad in a bunch of different ways. Why don't you teleport up here? Okay. Tactics. It's not cowardice, it's discretion. We are definitely going to end up buying our mutations back at least once more. Don't really even know what to yet. It may well end up being the case that open wounds is the right call. So this will be the food shop, right? Well. Okay. Let's leave enemies in there. That'll be how we plan to deal with the cursed chest. And if we end up not having to buy the flask charge, obviously we can then maybe do some shopping. You know what? It's a very small amount of gold, and there's a non-zero chance that I'm going to goof that up in a way that kills our combo, so I'm just going to back off. We'll come back for it after I'm not as worried about our combo anymore. Ooh. Boy's axe in the secondary slot instead of the shield. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that might actually be a really good idea. Especially since I'm, like, really not using the shield that much. And then I spent several minutes just relentlessly whipping a huge tank of goo. Ooh. Interesting. Toxic cloud, huh? Do we want that? I do think that that puts us in greater danger of dying from the curse. Because it is quite a slow weapon. It's also very powerful. I think I'm going to leave it for now. Let's go clear the curse with this weapon. And then we'll worry about this later. Let's go clear the curse with this weapon, and then we'll figure this out. Because I might want to take it despite it being a relatively dangerous weapon, just because I do think the shovel is quite powerful and good. Alright. Feel like this could have been constructed more intelligently. Now, I'm fine with just pushing this way into stuff, into the unknown here, but remember, we do have a side door full of enemies that we can go for if we run into a situation. I'm going to leave this here. I don't want to take it over my cleaver, but it might be a thing that we take once we have the slot open from the Hunter's Grenade. Oh, I guess we're not planning to have the slot open from the Hunter's Grenade, though, are we? So yeah, let's just go ahead and burn it. Where'd that projectile guy go? I really should just parry him to death. I'm so nervous about screwing it up, and it's a thing we do all the time. It shouldn't be a concern. But, you know, get hit and die. It adds stakes. How is he still alive? Okay, geez. That took a lot more doing than I was expecting. There's definitely stuff below. Damn it. It's too high on the chain. We are absolutely just going to cheese this with the cleaver. I'm probably going to keep the whip over the shovel. I like the shovel a lot as a weapon, but I don't know that we actually get a lot out of changing. Alright. And obviously if we'd kept Alienation, we'd be at full health and 0 malaise right now, but honestly, I'm pretty happy that I dropped it. Okay, let's see if we can approach that guy from a better angle. Yeah, like this. This'll work. And if we were on a level that didn't have a guaranteed food shop, I totally might have gone for the alienation anyway, despite it being a real danger, but I think we made the right move here. Actually, let's get him to teleport up here. Oh hey, we got our combo. I wasn't even really paying attention to that, but that's actually really nice. I'm not going to bother with the elite over there. It just seems dangerous for very little gain. Alright, there's no way, right, that it is right to take a malaise cherry. Boy, this biome can be a long one, huh? Alright, take one of you. There we go, trying to get him in the cooldown. This guy's doing an awful lot of damage. The little energy circles that the obelisks shoot out. I'm in no mood to take chances with that. Did that guy just meow at me? Is that what I just heard? I'm pretty sure that the shield dude meowed at us. There's sort of more of a cat, like a cat yowl, you know? The enemies in Dead Cells are pretty weird, but when it comes right down to it. Okay, show me. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff between us and an exit. Alright, you know what? As long as we're at this teleporter, let's go back and clean up. So I think we're going to go ahead and burn the shovel. And then we have this Fire Blast to get rid of as well. And then we should at least consider whether we want to go back for the elites, for the money. The thing is, what we have to think about is whether it is likely to be the case that we're going to have to spend additional money. Because, like, if we can get out of this with just the watermelon, as we currently can, then taking one additional hit from an elite would mean that we would really want a cough syrup, and that makes killing them value negative, right? We would get like 1,000-ish gold from their necklace, and then spend 3,800 on the cough syrup. What is this? I don't remember this. Okay, well. Thank God for scouting. Alright, so we're at 15 points of main stat going into the boss. Although I guess it's not technically the same as being at normal 15, because things are like this because we still have our Hunter's Grenade. I was gonna say, wow, if you add those up, that's a really large number of total stat points. Oh, interesting. There's a legendary down here. Well, that might change some things for us. That didn't work. We'll deal with him in a second. It looks like it's... Oh, it's an assassin's dagger. You can tell on the map. Also... Really? Alright. Well, it is only a 7. It's weird that every biome we've been to just gives 7s. It's really easy to activate the crits on this. It has pretty much the same DPS. I think I'm gonna trade out for that. No, you know what? Oh. The whip keeps us safer. I'm enjoying the safety that we get out of being able to fight at this distance. And it's definitely not great for all situations, but the assassin's dagger has a really, really short attack range, if I remember correctly, like way shorter than other melee weapons. I do want to kill that guy, but not badly enough to risk taking a hit for it, and honestly... one enemy is pretty low value. I remember on this one, the crystal's annoying, but it doesn't deal malaise. So we weren't really in too much danger on that. I still don't quite have the skill with this thing, the memory to, wow, got him, to roll and stop our roll at exactly the correct distance for the crit. So do we want to go back for anything? That's weird. We should probably go up here and hit this secret area, because it's probably got like a gem or something in it as well as an enemy. Yeah, or a bow, you know. A bow's a lot like a gem. Not getting a tooltip here? Okay. Yeah. It's basically an amethyst. Okay, so that's the exit. We need to go back to this door. Fight our way over to the food shop and get ready, and I think we're in a pretty good spot. Oof, that was bad. Yeah, now we gotta buy the cough syrup. Ah, well. Okay, I'll take that. I don't think we need to spend $20,000 to gain 400 HP. Yeah, something tells me we'll be fine. Alright, overall, I would say a very successful ossuary. Do we want to buy something from one of the shops? We're about to get a combo door. It's fine. And I believe we could take the dude with these items. No problem. Yeah, definitely interesting stuff. So this is just a little bit of extra health. This is a 9S, and it's a pretty damn good item, and it spreads oil on the enemy. And it's a solid upgrade, damage-wise. Yeah, let's take it. I like the Impaler quite a bit. So do we wanna flame turret? Yes, because we have an oil weapon. Absolutely we do. No, not you. This. So what did we get? Shoots arrows. The trap itself spreads oil. That seems pretty good. Plus 10% damage if you are nearby. Yeah, fun. Do we want to buy off our mutations? Probably not. Probably not. Let's just get in here and mess this dude up. And not get hit in any really stupid ways. Wow, just right away, huh? Man, this turret has a lot of health. I wonder if it's just the case that turrets that are red have a bonus health modifier, or if it's like, if the health of your turrets is based on your own health, and because we're not purple, we have so much more, and thus the turret has so much more. Oh, this is bad. Okay, whew. Oh, I turned around, but then I clicked one more time. Got in there and gave him one poke with the oil. Oop, that's a little bad. Getting a little sloppy here. I was rolling. Ugh, okay. 5 melees on the boss is bad, bad, bad. Certainly not insurmountable, though. Obviously toss this. Yeah, seven's not quite going to cut it. So, like, this is a great example of what I'm talking about. The boss, Biome 4, drops 7, and Biome 2 also gives 7s as items, and sometimes much better than 7s. Alright. Onward. Whew, I am a little nervous about this biome with... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess this one. I was going to say... I was really thinking of the cavern when I started speaking there. I was going to say I'm a little nervous about this biome with no ranged weapon. And I am. Wow, that does, like, no damage to him. Considering how much damage that projectile does to us, that's a real disappointment. But I wonder if the golems have a rare blueprint. I bet they do. Alternatively, we may be getting to the point where there just aren't a lot of rare blueprints left on this route. We'll have to go to different biomes. Wow, that guy was not even a tiny bit stunned by the crits. I'm very surprised by that. Well, we probably ought to flask. That's pretty good. That's pretty effective. Yeah, I will definitely say I am not feeling it quite the same way today as I have been on the last couple. I'm definitely like making a larger number of bad mistakes. You should not have teleported up onto a ledge of this size. Okay, I don't really want to fight that if I don't have to. Alright, you have to assume those guys are just uncrittable. Wow, really? 2 of them? We're going to have to fight one of them, I think. Alright, I guess it's this one. See if we can get some attention. Looks like the answer is no. This is taking forever. I'm even getting twice the projectiles now. And we know these pierce. I'm hitting both of them. Madness. It is madness that that took that long. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. We should definitely take this. Yep, and projectile damage reduction, very relevant. Not at all what I was trying to do. I guess this is the world we live in now, though. No, we're fighting up here. Okay, could have gone a lot worse. I think I would rather keep the one we have. Yeah, we should keep the projectile damage reduction. Gentlemen. Maybe don't just blindly teleport after people. I think this is going to be another one of these. Well, honestly, that's a much less annoying elite. There we go. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't feel like that's fair damage. I was pretty far off of the platform already. Dude's got some long blades. It's a long hat, I guess. I don't know what the actual mechanism of the damage is there. Thank you, reveals secret walls thing. case you were wondering why that got so sparkly that even I couldn't miss it. Skills, you know what? I'm actually really happy with my skills. You know what? I will say this. There are parts of this run that are not going all that smoothly. I'm going to leave this stuff here for right now. But I'm actually really pleased with the fact that I'm doing as well as I am with a totally melee build. We're actual melee weapon and shield. We are in here. We are not cowering. We are not using the strategies that we know have been effective for us in the past. We are proving a little bit of versatility, which I think is actually really valuable. Like, you know, this is like a core part of a roguelite is not just like relying on the same strategy over and over again and putting yourself in a position, skill-wise, where you can play reactively. You can do whatever, you can deal with what the game throws at you. I would go so far as to say you're not really good at a roguelite until you can do a good job with the worst things in that roguelike. Unless, of course, you know, listen, some of them have taken as design philosophy that there should be things in the game that are so bad that they are unusable. I think that's not a great idea, personally. Oh, man. We have to. So, that being the case, do we go back and take the carbine? I don't want to. We're gonna try to do this with the melee weapons. We got tech, we got skills, we can do things. That would be a fun... An off-color owl would be a fun replacement for our hunter's grenade if we find something to throw it at. So I'm going to leave that up, too. We're going to continue to try to... Oh, okay, those guys. See if we can get his attention. He's fireproof. So this is going to be tricky because we got to get him to come down to the ground and go for a melee attack. Got him. Oh. The shrapnel axes. Did we had these on a daily or something, right? Okay. Let's go get our owl. Welcome aboard. Now I'm thinking about going back and getting the alchemical pistol, because now we have a thing to protect. I'm gonna do it. Cowardice. Sweet, sweet cowardice. What would I ever do without you? Yeah, now we're trying to get out of here with a rare blueprint that I think actually seems like a pretty cool one. Not destroying it. I'm actually gonna come back and get it if we beat the curse. Because you know what? Honestly, it's probably a better weapon, but it's not a safer weapon. So we get this guy to wake up earlier. Oh, he's an elite too. Fuck. Okay, we're going back then. I don't wanna fight an elite while I'm cursed. We'll go back and wake up statues. That's a statue I don't particularly want to wake up, though. Let's create ourselves a little bit of a poison zone here. Alright, the golem is not aware of us, and he will not pull us. Not yet. We don't know what's this way. Cowardice. Listen, it's not that we can't fight a golem, it's that I'm not 100% confident we'll do it without getting hit. We're about to have a similar problem here, though. Okay. Okay. Whew. It was a very tense time in my life. Red Owl is fun. Red Owl is a fun, powerful man. Come here. Come here. Ow. Yep. He's exactly the kind of nonsense I was worried about. Oof. He is absolutely hitting me while I'm still rolling. Oh, God. Our disengagement didn't trigger, so I'm not going to flask yet. Because we could still take one more malaise before flasking and get maximum benefit out of it. We're gonna go wild on the owl here. Thank you, owl. Yeah, red owl's kind of a neat thing to get to play with. Okay, so we have no idea which way is forward. I guess I'm going to drop down, I think, and we're just going to go back out this way. We're going to have to go through a golem, but it's, you know, that's the thing that's true probably in any direction we want to go in. And I'm not so afraid of them now. Do we want to get our Impaler back? Do I actually think it will be better for this? I think I want to leave with it. But do we want it back now? I'm going to say no. I didn't even see this elite. I am surprised by him. Okay. Disengagement still hasn't triggered. You can tell because it's not grayed out yet. This is a real come into my parlor situation here. They just shouldn't follow us. It should be very plain to them at this point that it is a bad move. Damn it. I'm not trying to fall off the platform. I'm just clumsy. Do we know what this is? It's a treasure chest. It's not going to have a scroll in it, so honestly, maybe who cares? Like, we're definitely not leaving here until we are sure we've gotten all of the scrolls. But we don't have to do side stuff. Hey, that's a pretty good sword. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have a shield. Maybe I should be Impaler and... we're not going to take this either way. Maybe I should be Impaler and... Alchemical Pistol. A shield is such a good panic button, though. And even though this shield's parry damage has not scaled well for us at all, as we've seen with the ranged weapon guys, the stun is still just as effective as it would be if we were full green. But maybe we should be looking for a red shield. We have lots and lots of money to play with. This is not a bad weapon. It doesn't really play that well with what we got going now, though. I'd love to see a blood shield. Oh, these are getting expensive. 9,800 for blood shield 9++. 1,793 damage parry with a burn and a poison attached to it. I'm gonna take it. What, are we gonna just die with all the money, right? Who cares? It was all gonna go to waste. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. The hidden wall revealer. So, hey, look, you can bust through this. This is a breakable thing. Did it? Yeah, okay, it died from the fall, I think. I think I heard the loot noise. Alright, and exit. Are we... Yes, we are. Okay, so there's a scroll fragment. We do have to fight those guys. Scroll fragment there. We gotta fight those guys. This is a dead end, which is probably a lore room, which might have loot. Does two... Yes, two scroll fragments... Well, one scroll fragment does get us another stat point, so it is definitely important. I mean, it's important to get them both. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight this guy, and we're gonna have to do it without our flame turret. Alright, just don't make any mistakes. It's easy. Turns out video games are easy, as long as you never make any mistakes. We do have to go get this. And then, you know, we do have a question to answer about what weaponry we want to be equipped with. Well, apparently we're going to be fighting this guy. Actually, we need to go over here and know what door this is. Oh, right, combos. Alright, so if that's the clock tower, then this is where we want to go. Do we want to do the chest room? Honestly, I don't know. I shouldn't have done this here. Because he's going to pull us to him. He's going to pull us to him, right? Maybe he's just gone? Oh, no, I guess we're on the same platform. He'll walk over. Okay. He only pulls you away if you are in a place he can't traverse. Okay. So... I should be using the teleporter. Why am I even walking back? I think in my head I was like, well, I need to walk back to get to a teleporter. We know where there is one, but we also know for sure that there's one right here. We should probably do this. And it's not, like, that dangerous. Right? Maybe. How bad is this going to be? Oh, it's not that bad. It's quite a small area. Okay. Worth my time? No, not really. Okay, now we are good to go. We're at 45 kills? Hold on a second. We could try to combo. There are still living enemies in some places. 45, though. I bet there's not 15 enemies up. I bet we just take damage without really getting any benefit. So let's do this thing. There it is. Okay. Do we want to go back and get the Impaler? I think I'm gonna not do it. Sorry to everyone for being lame and ending up on this strategy again. I don't want to go to the giant with it, but I think we should probably at least go to the cavern with it. It's a very good strategy. Alright, shrapnel axes. Metal shards burst from the axes when you strike enemies. Do we want to unlock this now? And maybe do... No, you know what? Let's unlock it right before the boss, maybe, and try it with that. But, like, is this really the thing we want to be using on the boss? Probably not. We probably want to, like, get good with these and learn to use them in an actual biome. I'm gonna stick on this for now. No, you know what? We're gonna pour cells into our reward outfit for now. We absolutely might get it. We totally could get it. Our killer instinct is inappropriate. I'm not going to bother. We'll buy some stuff off right before the boss. In fact, we'll spend money right before the boss. Try to get maximum benefit out of our cash. We also definitely want to have a lot of money left over for potentially buying stuff here in the cavern, because the item level in the cavern is real good. Alright, so if we manage to get through here without losing too much more in the way of resources, especially if we were to like find a healthy watermelon or something early on, we might be getting to the giant with in the best position we've ever done on 4 cells. Like, it is still totally possible for this to be a better run than we have had so far. I mean, listen, if he wants to pretend I don't exist, I'm fine with it. Huh. I don't know how the explosive remains got up there, even. Wait, how do you... Oh, it's this. Okay. Yep, it's one of these. Fortunately, this one doesn't require any weird triangle jumps. I kinda hoped he was just gonna leap all the way off the level. Well, that feels unfair. Please note that I'm not saying stop. I'm a little nervous about that. Do these things work through walls? They totally might. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, alright. That was the signal. I'd really love to get that imp to come through the wall to us. Or maybe he could just live inside of the wall forever. That's fine by me, I guess. Now, honestly, the owl is probably not a good boss item. As much as I'm like, yeah, we're fighting the giant because the giant's attacks are more predictable and we can learn to avoid them better, I still don't feel confident that we won't get hit every, like, 30 seconds or so. And basically, my expectation is that owl uptime would be very poor. Saw you. I know you're in here. And I know we've kind of gone back to the back to the proven strategy at this point, but I'm still pretty pleased with how much of this we did with a strategy that is considerably less safe. I feel like it is definitely indicative of some developed skill on my part. This is a weird little... Huh. I guess it's not actually anything. It sure looks like a place we should be able to roll into, doesn't it? Ooh. That was almost real bad. Actually, this is a pretty good trap room for the imp, though. Come on. I know you see me. These guys are so... Their thing is so unreliable. Honestly, I think a lot of the difference between our early performance on 4 and our performance now on 4 is in learning to use the teleportation behavior to engage enemies more safely. And obviously there's a little bit of just like learning enemy patterns and stuff. Ugh, I don't like that very much. Dealing with that that split shot guy is going to be a little bit frustrating. Let's clear out all of the other stuff around here first. Give ourselves as much safety as we can. Yeah, I'm really nervous that that's gonna end in tears right there. Oh, he dropped something, and it went to hell. I think it was a what do you call it? An outfit blueprint. So I'm not too broken up about it. It looked like it was an outfit. Oh god. Ooh, okay, apparently you can roll out of that. So that's good to know. I don't like all these things. At least we spent this one. Oh! They unspent. Okay. I don't think we knew that before. Did we? If we did, I forgot it. Which is not exactly an unbelievable feat. I think we're probably going to provoke that guy. Yep. Yeah, like, it used to be... Imps were one of the enemies I was most afraid of, and now their peculiar behaviors actually make them one of the safest things for us to fight, as long as we're smart. As long as we're not doing anything crazy. I guess maybe the turret alerted him to our presence. Just in case. The turret is for just in case. They're immune to the fire status effect. They still definitely take damage from the fire. From the projectile. Yeah, I wish I was a little bit more attentive. I don't remember what we had HP-wise, max HP-wise, at this point in the run when we were purple. And I wish I did, so that we could compare. I mean, I can do it off camera after the run. I can check the numbers and see if this looks like it is much of a meaningful difference. Because we're starting to see the red scrolls really decline in HP given here. And while the first red scroll is not too different HP-wise from the first green scroll, I don't actually know that the scale down over time is similar. It may well be the case that the green scrolls scaled down much more slowly. Totally could be. Oh, don't get hit by that. That thing does a lot of damage. Oh. I wanted to roll. It may not have been what happened, but I thought in my head, oh, I should roll. No, right? Projectile damage and the extra point of red. But hopefully we'll get a 4-stat necklace that will actually be useful for us. Man, that thing had a lot of traits on it. There are definitely still enemies alive in here. I guess we should fight them? There we go. Okay, we're getting there. This run is, I think, even longer than most of them, which is kind of crazy, because we've been using a melee weapon for a lot of it, and in theory, that would lead to a much less slow and safe type playstyle, but apparently not the case. Oh god, additional bird is bad. Additional bird is not good for me. The number of birds should be 0, optimally. 2 points of green over a point of purple. I think the traits on the necklace are worse, but that's definitely more stats. Or more health. There he is. I knew he was over there somewhere. I'm not actually sure what I want to do on that one. We're gonna leave that, and I'm gonna think about it and come back later. I guess once we're about to go to the giant, the damage reduction from projectiles is, well, it might be less relevant, but it's not irrelevant. The giant definitely has projectiles. Yeah, dunno. Not gonna make the call yet. Oh my. That's a pretty damn good find. I mean, it does feel different, right? I don't feel like I'm getting... On that occasion where we got hit, I didn't feel like I immediately needed to flask so we wouldn't die, but it was still a pretty large overall percentage of our health. What is... That literally can't be. That's... okay. That's a weird issue. I I wonder how many fake floating runes of destruction there are that we just normally don't notice because we don't have the thing. I also wonder how close we are to our explorer's room, because that could really happen at any time now. God, he's an oil owl too. Like, what an extremely good item. There we go. Wanted to get him shooting. I didn't mean to actually climb down there. Okay. We're just going to sell these and keep moving. No, right? I probably want a melee weapon for the giant, but it's probably not that one. So this is the wrong way entirely. We need to come down here and go left. That was a really big dead end. Oh, this is the exit. And we still don't have... Okay, well, we're not leaving until we have map vision and we have verified that we have all the scrolls. Every little bit is going to matter, but this is... Not to get too ahead of us, too ahead of myself, this is promising. Well, Elite Bird is not so bad. As far as elites go, that's a kind of guy we can do some stuff about. Let's pull him down here. Ooh, or maybe not. Maybe I will not, in fact, be leaving the box. Oof. Okay, well, not ideal. Not the end of the world. Yeah. This is a treasure chest, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Definitely not. Boy, I wonder how much more exploration we have to do before our thing pops. We probably don't actually want to be using the fire turret for the giant because it can't shoot up and hit the eye. So I don't know what we do want. I mean, a lacerating aura wouldn't be terrible. We're going to come back here. Let's finish this off because I do like the turret for fighting in here. I think it has been a staunch and powerful ally. Okay, so scroll fragment above us, actual scroll below us, and yeah, that's the. Oh, there's another scroll over there too. Okay, the fragment actually isn't terribly important. We should get it, but it's not going to give us any. It's not going to actually give us stats. So that looks like that's a weird. Let's go up there and see what's up with that area. I don't think it should be too dangerous to do that. Well, we made a little bit of extra money. No, okay, it's just a real weird shaped area. Okay, that is a situation that not that long ago would have struck like a deep and primal terror into me. And we handled that with, I might go so far as to say, style and aplomb. Okay, we don't need to go any further this way. Well, we should probably... If that shop is a weapons shop, it actually is pretty relevant. Alright, you wanna finish your meal there? We can't just wound him and leave him. It's inhumane. It is a skill shop. Okay. This is the Garland key? No, wait, what is that? What is that weird shape over there? You got some weird crystals. Okay, here we go. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Leaving it. Probably not, but maybe. Alright, let's go get the other scroll before we go buying any weapons, because again, I actually do really like the turret for fighting enemies in here. Alright, yeah, I guess that's also a shop. We should also check that out for the same... Ooh, it's a little scarier. Never mind, everything's fine. Okay, these are weapons. So, let's talk about strategy here. I do like having a shield, but I don't know that I think that this poison thing is going to be the right way. Like, we need something that does big burst damage. None of these weapons are really screaming that out to me. The bleed sword would be okay, I guess. Hmm. 38,000 DPS. It's so hard to know, right, what the actual functional DPS of the alchemic carbine is. 2,500 DPS per poison stack, when you can maybe get multiple poison stacks up. It seems like the Fire Blast is still a pretty significant... Yeah. Probably. It's certainly not going to be either of these other ones. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it and hopefully not regret that. And then we do need skills. I don't think we actually want to keep either of our skills. I mean, a powerful grenade that spreads oil on enemies is definitely interesting. It's just like a thing with which to burst the eye. I'm trying to think, what else could really help against the eye? I guess it's just grenades, right? Because any of the red ground traps are going to be insufficient. Yeah, I think that's true. Thank you for your service, Mighty Owl. Two oil grenades that do decent damage. And then we take this probably. Less damage reduction from projectiles, but more overall health. We go from 11,452 to, wow. It's actually almost not different. Oh, it does have 5% additional damage reduction. I'll take it. And then we are... Where in the hell is the exit? We are leaving. If I can figure out... There it is. We are leaving if I can figure out how to do that. Alright, so 2 flask charges plus the heart and a weapon strategy here that I think is fine. It's not as compelling as permanent crits from the bleed dagger, I think, but it's fine. And I'm very interested to try out our new axes, but first we're gonna do this. We got to the giant enough times for it to be worth celebrating. Also, I guess we'll put the rest of these cells into the axes. Pretty good run, man. Even if we don't make it here, I think this was a pretty good run. We may as well. Okay. Burns enemies blocked with a parry. Victims burn when they die. Yeah, alright. And then, last time for these. Well, do we have something here that I would like better than Killer Instinct, which does actually nothing because we don't have a melee weapon? Soldier resistance is now 25%. I think that's the answer. I think we're still going to take this. We're still going to take this, I think. We might get more than one shot off of this. It could actually be... Yeah, it could actually be meaningful. And then... Yeah, okay. Nearly full health bar. 2 flask charges. Great big heart. Just taking a moment here to sort of stretch myself out and get loose. This is going to be... We have potential here. We have the potential. And I got a shield for the energy beam phase. We can actually reflect some stuff. We can block some punches. And a whole lot of fire. He's going to do a whole lot of fire. Nothing beats a good lava bath. It's actually a little awkward to use it against the hands. Hey, pretty good. Ow, failed the block. That is adding up pretty quickly. Ugh, again failed the block. We are not flasking until disengagement procs. I hate it when that happens in a way that I'm not ready for. Oof. Oh, I just left myself in the middle there really bad. Oh, he switched hands on me. That caught me off guard. Trying not to panic here. Oh my god. Ah! Whew! We didn't even... We still have a flask charge. Like, not that I'm saying we'll beat the Hand of the King here or anything, but that... Ah! Good work, me. You've beaten me fairly. That's true, I have. How do I advance your text? There we go. Not like before. Hey! Take this, it might be of more use to you. Wait, just a... You most certainly are, Wait a minute, is this a boss cell? What did he just give us? Huh. I... Did we win the run? Is the game over when you beat the giant on 4? I mean, I guess not. We're still getting scrolls, so... That's pretty weird. You know, okay. If you think about it in terms of the order things were added to the game, I'm pretty sure 4 cells used to be the top difficulty. Then the Reign of the Giant comes out. So, okay. The problem here is that we are approaching this as though the game came out all at once, in which case this is kind of like a weird place for the 5th cell to be. But if you think about it in terms of the game existed for like 18 months or something before the Giant was in it, that it's sort of a sensible progression. Weird that he drops level 10 gear when the area before him drops harder stuff, higher stuff. The classic Giant outfit. You know, it's just a classic Giant outfit, an everyday normal Giant outfit. Well... I mean, we're going to take this. We haven't done this before. Does it just drop us right at the hand of the king? And the thing is, I don't know that going through another biome is going to be great for us, like for our long-term survival. We're just going to try this. Slow and steady wins the race. Openly mocked. I am being openly mocked. Oh. Okay, that's cool. So I don't know exactly how many scrolls you get from actually doing the other biomes. It might be 2. Yeah, maybe you don't really need to, Boy, that makes the Giant Path so much better than going to the Clock Tower. If we're not actually missing any scrolls at all, this is absolutely the way we're going to do this from now on. If we're missing some scrolls, there's a number of scrolls where, like, the trade-off is worthwhile. I don't know what that number is, but... Oh, I should probably put my cells into something. I guess this way you don't get to see the forge. We'd get to see the forge if we went the other way. Although, this time it didn't matter, because we didn't have any cells anyway. I kind of want to keep the oil... Yeah, I guess we'll just keep things as they are. Alright. We have 1 flask charge. And a nearly full health bar. Hand of the King's a pretty tough fight, though. I'm kind of flabbergasted by that. And also just the fact that we got there. I mean, I feel real good about that. Especially after what I thought was kind of a rough start. Oof. Got caught trying to block an attack that is definitely not blockable. Alright, decent parry. Oof. Just give him one of those real quick. Make sure he doesn't lose his fire. Yeah, I'm not playing all that well. We're definitely taking hits I shouldn't be taking, and I'm not parrying stuff very well, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm a little exhausted, if I'm being honest. I can feel that in my bones. Oh, the heart. I forgot about the heart. Also, our invincibility from the heart wore off a little faster than I thought it was going to there. I right-clicked, but it was too slow. Honestly, we got close there. That was almost a win. And also, in many ways, it was a win, because now we have 5 cells, apparently. I guess at that point, the Hand of the King was a victory lap? Okay. How much worse could it possibly get? Hell... Removes all possible ways for refilling your flask. 3 times more cells is the same on both of them. Legendary and colorless items are improved. Enemies have the malaise. A lot of the food is infective. It doesn't actually say anything different. I guess we're going to have to actually get in and find out if there's, like, new enemies and stuff. Whew. It says hell instead of nightmare. Something will be worse. Somehow, I thought it was a good idea to make things even worse. Alright, well, I do believe that is where we ought to stop it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We almost killed the Hand of the King, and I'm very proud of myself. That went really well. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we will wade hip deep into hell and probably really regret it. And we'll see you then.